you are as well. Where you're from. And I'm wearing my hat today. Okay? Nobody can wear this hat like BobbieD. Okay? Yeah, man. Hey, today, I want to talk to you about when you take your lady for granted. In the Philippines. Taking your lady for granted. In the Philippines. Yeah! Woo! What a joy. Such a joy it is, my friends. Coming to you again and again. I want to say, for those of you here fresh new Philippine videos, visual videos, and worldwide videos. Now, when you talk about the Philippines, you understand? There's a ton of women up in this place, man. Up in the Philippines. It is a ton of gorgeous Filipinas. And they're waiting on you. Yeah, you black man. You brown man. You Caucasian man. They're waiting on you to fulfill their desires. They're waiting on you to fulfill their hopes. They're waiting on you to fulfill their dreams. All of the above. So that you can make their dreams come true. And they're waiting on a foreign man just like you. And that rhyme. That rhyme, baby. Hey, I'm the rhyme master. Yeah, I got it like that. You know, that's why I like DMX so much, man. DMX was one of my favorite. I know, God rest in peace, DMX. DMX was one of my favorite rap artists in the world. I'm serious. He could rap on the spot. I mean, you said, DMX, how you doing? He said, I'm doing good, like a black man should. And I hope you would take me right and tight. I mean, one time, man, I heard DMX, and he was a Christian man. You said, nah, BobbieD, how he can be a Christian man? He died of the overdose. How can he loved the Lord. Every Christian has issues. Okay, we have faults. See, his fault was drugs. Okay, does that not make him a Christian? He tried to live the right life, but it didn't. You know, it caught up with him. So I hope he made his peace with God, and I hope he's in the right place. But yeah, he was one of my favorite rap artists of all time. Cause you know what I mean, man, when he said one of my favorite songs was y'all gonna make me act a fool up in here. Y'all gonna make me lose my cool up in here. Yeah, I love that song, man, back in the day. But I don't know how I got off that. Anyway, they're waiting on people like you. They're waiting on people just like me, men. Because women in the Philippines not only just don't want a man. They want a foreign man with monte hante. And so what happens a lot of times, foreign men come out here and they get hooked up with the Filipina. They can't stay here because they got to go back to the USA, whatever country they from, and they got to leave the Philippines. But they have made a strong bond. They have made that strong relationship. So what happens a lot of times, foreign men get so complacent. You know, I got her, you know, she ain't gone nowhere. You know, I got her BobbieD. I sent her that multi, and she do me right. And, you know, first 6 months, they go home. They leave out here for 6 months, and they come back to the USA, and they chit-chat on the phone, and everything's good. And then they go back out, and she's fine. They go back in. The next 6 months is a total different story, because we take them for granted. Whenever you take your lady for granted, brothers, you're leaving the door open for some other person to come in there and steal your lady, okay? And you're leaving the door open for your lady to take advantage of you, okay? Listen to me, okay? I know what I'm talking about. Guys come out here all the time, they hook up, they get the lady, then they go home, they send them money, you know, that's my lady. They're very faithful to the Filipinas, but the Filipinas not faithful to them. And they wind up being hurt. The man is hurt, used, and abused. Sometimes they find it out immediately. Sometimes they never find it out till they get married. And then she mess them up because all she wants is the money, and she leave him. I got a buddy that married a Filipina. He came out here, met her, came out here twice to meet her, right? And they would lovey-dovey. He married her and took her to the U.S. Next thing you know, she left him. She left him. He thought she was the one. She left him. That's because he had already taken her for granted, sending her money, and thought she was going to be faithful. And the lady all she wanted was a green card. And she used him as a ticket to get to the USA. Paid ticket, because he paid for everything. And now he left her, she left him. He's out there by himself again, and she got another boyfriend. Okay? Whenever you take your lady for granted, you're opening the doors for strange things to happen, things you don't want to happen. Am I saying not to trust your lady? No, I'm not saying not to trust her, because without trust, you have nothing. Trust is one of the keys in any relationship. You have to trust her to a certain extent. When I met Lisa D, I trusted her to a certain extent. I didn't trust her 100% yet, because I was away from her. When you're in the LDR, you have to have a certain level, a certain amount of trust, or it will not work at all. But I trust her to do certain things, and I showed her that I trust her by sending money. When we got together and we married, I trust her 100%, because I know she ain't going nowhere. I got her now. She locked up with me, and I'm locked up with her. But I'm saying, don't ever make the foolish mistake that your Filipino is doing right, tight, long, and strong by you. Okay? Don't get like that. She may be looking like a dog. I mean, I'm not trying to be facetious, but she be looking terrible, the most terrible woman in the world. But you know what? She can be playing you for a fool, have 4 dudes on the side. Because it don't matter out here how a woman look. It matters how they treat a man. Okay? So you can say, well, she ain't that sweet, she ain't that pretty, there ain't nobody gonna want her. You'll be surprised. I seen big fat women, black men walk all over. I see big fat skinny women, white, black, all kind of men all over. Okay, so it don't matter how the woman look. It don't matter how it only matters how she relates to you and how she gives her heart to a man, how she makes that man smile. Most men will overlook their faults as far as beauty, and they will overlook their size. They could be a big woman, big woman. It don't matter, man. If they treat the man right, hey, they can take that woman. So don't wind up taking her for granted like she gonna always be there. Ain't going nowhere without me. And we on our way to Yellow Mall. We're doing a mobile stream. We in the garage now. That's why y'all see it's dark. We finna get out the car. I'm gonna finish this up. Lisa D are you gonna stay here, Lisa D? Okay. Lisa D gonna stay in the car. I'm turning on some light. Lisa D gonna stay in the car. Can y'all see me now? Can y'all see me? Lisa D, can you see me? Go check it out. Anyway, yeah, we in the car right now. Okay, I'll see you a little bit. But never take your lady for granted, man. That's the worst thing you can do. You leave the door open for somebody else to take your place. You ever heard that song, Jody got your gal and gone? Yeah, don't leave place for Jody to get in, okay? You never want to do that, because when she leaves you and you know you had a good thing, you'll never get it back, okay? And also, it leaves the door open for other people to influence her against you as well. Okay? Well, he just taking you for granted. He don't really care about you. All kind of stuff people put in their ears. And the next thing you know, the woman that you thought you loved, the woman that you really cared for, and you thought cared for you, she gone. You come back to the Philippines, Monte. That's all she. Huh? Okay, look here. We in the car. Lisa D went and got some breakfast for us. We eating in the car. The car is our mobile office. We are in our mobile office, y'all. Thank you so much, Terry Fleming. Donation to the nation.
I'm going to do the
right here.
Spoon and fork.
Right here. They didn't give you one?
No.
In the bag?
Mm-mm.
Y'all, guess what? They gave us a meal at Jollibee with no spoon and fork. Oh man, what is wrong with these people?
Paper towel too.
You got paper towel there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, we got paper towel. You just have to eat it by your hand, ladies. That's all you can do. Just be like you in the country. Play like you in the province. You know y'all used to eat. Y'all eat it by your hand in the province. Play like, oh, she got some plastic. Look, y'all. She got some plastic gloves. She gonna use the gloves, and that's how she gonna eat her food. You know y'all do that in the province. Y'all don't need no gloves. But yeah, man.
They have my food too.
I thought that was mine.
Yours is on.
Okay, she messing with me, y'all.
Let's eat, guys.
Lisa strikes again. She messing with me.
This
is her breakfast, guys.
Shanghai and rice.
She has egg, Shanghai, and rice. Turn your light on up there, Lisa D.
Rice!
She has egg, Shanghai, and rice. Okay, is that better light? Yes, better.
And then I have my sandwich gloves.
She got her sandwich gloves, y'all. She getting ready to throw down. But yeah, man, never leave room open and a door open for other things to come in and steal your joy, steal your love life, steal your woman, steal your Monte, steal everything you got, okay? Always be inspectful, okay? When I say inspectful, check up on her, okay? Check up on her. You know, not trying to say, well, I think you're a liar, I think you're not saying that at all. You just want to make sure that she's doing right. Because, especially if you're in a long distance relationship, you can't see her every day. You don't know what she's doing every day. And you don't know the influences that she's under and the pressure she's under, okay? And she doesn't know it for you as well, you know? So you both have to do the same thing. You have to check up on each other and keep each other, level, keep each other true, keep each other faithful by being the security check for each other. That's what I did with Lisa D. She checked up on me, and I checked up on her every day. Where you been?
I bust his head too.
You hear her? She said she bust my head. What's wrong with you? I'll bust your head right now. Don't play with me. Mess with me. She trying to show off for the camera, y'all. Hey, but I'm telling you, man, she checked up on me. I checked up on her. This was our conversation. Hey, what's happening, sweetheart? You all right? Yeah, I'm doing good. Where you been?
Bust your head.
She said, that's the next word she said, bust my head. And nothing then I said, where you been? I've been here all day. You been here all day? What you been doing? I've been helping my mama. Helping your mama? Well, helping your mama doing what? I would question everything. Okay? I played a 20 question game. You know the 20 question game? When you ask a person 20 questions, if they lying, they're going to slip up. You hear me? They're going to slip up. And next thing you know, you done caught them in the lie. I would play the 20 question game on her all the time. And most of the time she test. But sometimes she would pass the test. She wouldn't pass it. And I'd be like, you say what? Wait a minute, hold up. You told me you did this. Now you told me doing that? Come on now. What's going on? What's really going on? And then I'd be going off. Then. That's how you keep them straight. Question their every move. Question their every word. You know, it may seem that you don't trust them, but let it see what it seems. You know, you trust them to a certain degree. And you need to express that to them. Okay, sweetheart, I love you. I really care for you. I do trust you, but I trust you as far as I can see you. And that's just being the honest truth. We have a long distance relationship, and I don't want to be a fool. And I don't want you to fool me, okay? I don't like playing the fool, sweetheart. I don't want to be nobody fool, because my mama told me to go to school, okay? So that's how you treat.
You should.
No, I'm not showing you, Lizzie. You put your big face in the camera. She said, are you showing me eating me? I'm eating. Hey, you put your face in the camera, Lisa D. Wave at the people since you're in the camera. Wave at them, Lisa.
My mouth is full.
All right, I'm taking off. But yeah, you have to check up on them and vice versa. If you have a true love, she would be doing the same thing for you. She'll be checking up on you every move. And it's okay. Lisa D would tell me, I tell her like, what'd you do? She said, what'd you do? I said, we had a nice time today. Went to lunch with one of my coworkers. Your coworker, what's her name? I said, who said it was her? That's what she do, try to get it out. But usually, I used to have you could have a lot of people at work that you're friend, but I used to have a lot of women that were friends, okay? I'm not talking about girlfriends. We were just, I was the kind of guy that was friendly for everybody, and I was always trying to make friends. But a lot of women just want to be my friend. They would confide in me about their relationships and stuff, and I would give them good advice. So I would tell them, I went with one of my friends was Sheila. I said, what, Sheila? Oh man. But I was honest, and I told her, you have nothing to be afraid of, because I chose you. If I chose Sheila, why would I tell you I chose Sheila if I was doing something with her? Does that make sense? Then, that way we open up communication. Because a lot of time when you talk to your lady, stuff like that is in her mind, but she won't say it to you because she's scared she's going to lose you. Okay, and some of that, when you talk to your lady, the same thing. A lot of those things are in your mind, but you won't say it to her because you think you're going to lose her. So I'm telling you, man, keep it clean, keep it right tight, long and strong. Keep the lines of communication open and put everything on the table. Don't let anything slide. Don't let anything slide onto the side, because it could turn out to be a big problem and grow into a snowball problem. And then next thing you know, you broke up. Okay?
Next thing?
I said next thing, Lisa D. Next thing.
Next thing.
She said, I said next thing. Next thing and a next thing. Nah, man. But the next thing you know, you're gone. Okay? So always Remember, never take your lady for granted, and your lady vice versa. It works both ways. Your lady should never take you for granted, okay? Because when you do that, you open up doorways. You open up doorways, and then the person that when she taking me for granted, she think I'm cheating. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna show her something. They do it for spite sometimes. So you have to be honest. You have to be committed. You have to be open, and you have to be transparent in everything you do if you want a long-term relationship to grow and to prosper. I'm serious. And I don't know about you, but I was never the guy that liked two, three, and four women. I never liked that. I did it for a short time in my younger days, and it got to be too hectic for me. I'm a simple kind of guy. I like things plain and simple. I don't like nothing fancy. I mean, keep it simple. Keep it simple, short and sweet. That's what I always like. As far as relationship, job, anything I did, I want the simplest way out, because that's the way I function. I don't want the most complex. I don't need that. Make it simple for me, and that makes my life more simpler. That makes my relationship more simpler, and that makes everything balanced in my hemisphere and in my mind, and makes me more in harmony, okay, in life. And that's what everybody should do. Stop trying to get the most complex. I want to have that. Settle for what you can get, and as long as it's working for you, who cares? As long as your relationship working for you, as long as your lady's working for you, and you happy, that's all that matters. You don't have to have a lady that looks like a model. You don't have to have the lady with the most best figure and the best shape. If she's happy with you, she makes you smile, and you make her smile, roll with it, go with it, flow with it. That's your lady, okay? That's the one. And you waiting for a signal for somebody, the Lord, to say, Johnny, this is the one. It may never happen, Captain. Okay? That may never happen. You have to determine in your heart and your mind, is this woman compatible with me? Do we have the same ideas, similar ideas? Do we want the same goals and similar goals in life? Those are the things you need. How do we blend together when we are together, when we are alone with each other? How do we talk? Do we argue all the time? Do we curse each other? Do we call each other names? Those are the things you need to look at. Because whatever you're doing now before you're living in a relationship or marriage is going to be the same thing you do when you get into that living relationship or when you get into that marriage, okay? When Lisa D and I, every time I visited Lisa D, I had the best time, and I never wanted to leave her, but I would have to go back to the USA. Lisa D would never want me to go. You know what she would do, man? She would cry. Lisa D would cry like a baby every time. Stop it, Lisa D. Look, Lisa D, come on, stop tell the truth, Lisa D. Stop playing now. Lisa D, she know. She playing, y'all. She would cry like a baby every time. And I would feel like crying, but I would hold back my tears. I'm serious. That's why I know I had her. I know she was for me. She would cry. I said, DC. And then I would prepare couple of days before I get ready to go. I would start preparing. I said, Lisa D, I'm getting ready to go. I don't want you crying now. You got to be strong, Cap. I'm coming back. In 6 months, I'll be back. I'm okay. Next week, we go down to the airport. She boo-hooing. She did it every time, man. But you know what, man? That made me love her even more. Because her tears showed me her tears. And that rhyme. Her tears showed me her tears. I'm the rhyme master, baby. Hey, DMX, man. DMX was a king of the rhyme master, man. The world's going to be a little bit less better with DMX off the scene. He has so many songs that identify with the common person, man. And I will miss his personality. He got a little wilder as he got older. His early stuff was the best. The older stuff, I went to all that stuff. But his early stuff was the best. Rough Rider, remember that? Yeah, man. All right, I'm a rough rider, yeah. But anyway, we're gonna ride out. We're gonna find out who riding the train today, Bobby Lizzie. Who's a rough rider in this house today? I need to know. I got to inquire about. I want to know who that. They said they're gonna meet them. So I need to know who that. Okay, who we got right? I gotta take my glass off. It's dark in here. I can't see. What's up, Paul? Paul made it, man. Paul is #1 in his house. What's up, brother? What's up, brother? You doing all right, man? So good to see you. So good to see you. So good to see you. Wouldn't want to be. What's up, man? Good to see you. Paul, you got the mentality to be #1. That's all you need, man.
Where's Jay?
I don't know where JM is. I'm talking about Paul now. Leave JM out of this conversation. This is Paul's time, right? The number one honcho time.
Where's
We
the one carriage?
Lisa D, please. She's trying to bring up all these people. I'm talking about Paul, man. PMG Paul. Paul, you made it, man. You showed you have the number one mentality, and that's important in life. And anything you do, you want to be the best. You want to be the first and not the last, okay? That's on your job, in your community, in school, whatever you're doing, Paul, be your best at it. And you will be rewarded for it, man. Whenever you're the best, man, everybody else got to look up to you, and you look down on them. You on the totem pole, and they down the bottom of the totem pole. So be your best, baby. So good to see you, Paul, in the house, riding train, BobbieD, Lacey. One day, y'all give me his prop. Who we got right? JM needed this. JM is number 2. You know what I got to tell you, right, JM? I ain't going to tell you. JM, what happened to you, JM? You slipping, man. You slip, you falling, you can't get up. I'm falling, I can't get up. Remember that DMX song? I'm falling, I can't get up. Falling, I can't get up. I'm slipping, I can't get. Remember that song? Hey, JM, you know, if you falling, man, you can't get up. Okay, he said, I'm hard your number 2 today. He already know the deal. He know the drill. Number 2 just won't do. JM, now you know how I feel to be number 2, and you just won't do. Number 2 just won't. You'll do fine, but number 2 do today. Okay, buddy? Yeah, you know how I feel to come in second place. What's up, Terry Flynn? Thanks so much for the donation to the night. He said 2. Thank you, Terry. Appreciate that, man. God bless you, man. Always good to have Terry Fleming on the show, making it rain like he in Spain, but that's all right, man. He good, man. Who we got right train, BobbieD? He said, Mr. JM said, Mr. Bobby, fingers are okay. Fingers are okay. Fingers are okay for what? Okay, I guess so.
I think while I'm eating.
While you're eating. Oh, fingers are okay. Yeah, fingers are okay. Well, you know what? My grandmother ate with her fingers. In Georgia, she would have collard greens and rice and whatever. She would do this right here, and sometimes she would put in some gravy, you know, mix it up, and that's what she did. And Lisa D's mom and her dad, they eat with their fingers. They don't use utensils, you know, they don't use it. But I never got that habit. I always had some knife and fork and spoon and fork. But some people just love that. All right, Trey, BobbieD, Lacey, Terry Fleming. He said, Paul, what's up? Congrats, man. Good to see you. Got to see number 1 in the house today. JM, he said, that little thing ain't going to fill me up, Mr. Bobby. I know, man. Hey, they didn't have what I wanted, so I said, let's get me anything. So she got me what she got. So I eat mine. I'll be all right till we get on. I'm finding something else. Dan the man, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. He said, BobbieD, is the Philippines opening up in May? No, sir. Get that out your mind. Get that out your mind, Stan. Dan the man, get that out your mind. Now, I don't anticipate the Philippines opening up maybe towards the end of the year, first part of next year to tourists. They need to get, the vaccine has to infiltrate the Philippines more before they begin to open it up. And if they do open it up, it will be open up to those who have been vaccinated. So if you want to come at Eddie Jackson, go ahead and get your vaccine out the way, brother, okay? Get your vaccine out the way, and because when they open it up, I guarantee it's going to be to those who've been vaccinated with their card, their little white card saying they can prove they're vaccinated. And you might want to look at getting a digital passport. That's another thing the Philippines is getting into. They just started a trial. I did a video on it the other day. They started a trial with Philippine Airlines. They're doing digital passports in May and June. Now, that's probably why you got the rumor they were opening it up. That's not it at all, buddy. They're still locking it down. They're testing out the digital passport. They're doing everything on an incremental basis, a stage-by-stage basis, because when they open up the gates, they're not going to open up everything and let everybody come in at once, because they won't be prepared to handle the rush. So they're going to open up stage by stage on an incremental basis to let people in when they do. And I'm looking at the fourth quarter, first quarter. That is my estimate. Don't go by that and say, well, BobbieD said, no, don't do that. Just say that's BobbieD's estimate. That's the accurate thing to say. So I don't anticipate May and June at all, okay? Right, train BobbieD, let's see who we got. And the man said, Blue Ranger, all my Blue Ranger in the house, say, hoorah. All my angels in the house, say,
Hooray.
oh, come on, Lisa, you can do better than that. All my angels in the house, say,
Hooray.
All right, thank you. That's better. That's about the best I'm gonna get out of her. Ooh, who we got? Round train, Bobby Lisi, Terry Fleming. He said, JM, number 2 is all right, but it just won't do. Now for you, JM, everybody gonna crack on you because you've been number 1 for so long. You slipped today, man. You slipped up today. You thought I wasn't coming, didn't you, JM? He said, hey, but Bobby ain't, maybe Bobby ain't coming. He ain't coming. He ain't coming. And he went to sleep. and he went to sleep. And who took it? And Paul said, I got your spot, buddy. That's what you get for sleeping on the job. Who you got right, Trey, Bobby? King Arthur, JM. I'm going in the caboose today. Can I have a bit of that sandwich? You want a bite of that sandwich, Lizzie? She done ate it now. Too late, buddy. She gone. She done had it. I got some light now, Lizzie. I did the camera like that and got some light. I don't know what happened. Anyway, who I got? Oh, I know why I got. Hold on, y'all. Okay, we back. That's better, y'all. Y'all can see me a little bit better now, and I can see y'all a little bit better. All right, we got Ron Train, Bobby Lisi, One Nation. Okay, you got a lot of comments here. Okay. I just got King Arthur. No, Terry Fleming. King Arthur sandwich. Okay, Terry Fleming said, King Arthur, you don't take that sandwich. You don't take that sandwich. King Arthur said, nah, Terry. Lisa D might hit me with an empty bottle of tuba. Yeah, that Lisa D. He said, you gonna hit him with a bottle of tuba.
Your monkey wrench also.
All right, got right, Chain Bobby Lisa, One Nation. Terry Fleming, he said, he said, King Arthur, duck and dodge, slip and slide. Get out the way, and then you might just want to hide. Let's go. Round Chain Bobby, King Arthur, here, Lisa D, ate that sandwich in 2 seconds. 2 seconds flat, Lisa D.
I have rice.
Hey, she was hungry, man. She wasn't playing. King Arthur, Bobby used to be a player from there. Hey, man, back in the day, I had to have about 3 girls all at once, man. And that's because, you know why I did that? I was trying to do a payback. My first love messed me up so bad. I just wanted to get back at women. I didn't care. I just wanted to do whatever. I was one of them slam bam thinking man kind of guys back in the day, in my younger years. And then I learned that that was not me. I was doing it for the wrong reasons. And when I understood what I was doing, and when my mama drilled some stuff in my head about quit playing with all them women around there because they're going to get you back in some kind of way. And then I had to listen, because I listened to my mama, man. She told me right. She said, because, she went back in them days, we had the phone, whenever people called, we had no cell phone. We had a page and stuff, but we had a phone on the wall in the kitchen. And every time my mom would answer the phone before I would get to the phone. And she know the women who were calling me. Who is this? Sheena? Bobby? Yeah, man. This girl named Sheena. Well, why are you doing all these girls? So she knew I was doing multiple women. So she got on me for that, and I had to let that go. I had to let that go. All right, train Bobby, this you. Terry Fleming. He said, my sinus is messing up on me, y'all. She said, in a relationship, I made things too complicated. I was possessive to a flaw. Jealousy was strong enough to break our relationship. I wasn't mature enough for a relationship. Right. That's what happens, Terry, to some Filipinas right here. Most Filipinas are very, very jealous. And that jealousy has a tendency to interfere with their mate, their partner. Because it's like they're always accusing somebody of doing something, and most of the time the people that they're accusing are not. So it can get very frustrating. It can get very aggravating when you always have somebody thinking that you're doing wrong and you're not. Okay, and so that jealousy can drive a wrench in between two people in a relationship, and it can cause that relationship to be damaged beyond any level of repair or any level of return. I've been in some jealous relationship. I was in a relationship with this lady. Her name was Martha. Not only was she jealous, but she was a stalker. Did I tell you about Martha stalked me? Oh man, I don't know if I tell y'all the story, but Martha was an older woman. Okay, we had a May December relationship. She was older than me. Martha was maybe what, 30 something? No, she wasn't. No, she about 40 something. I was like maybe 20, 28, 30 something like that. Anyway, I liked her. We met, we hooked up. It was a novelty for me. It was, But for her, I was her man. Okay, I was like, what? I'm not. And she wanted me to marry her. I said, well, I don't want to marry her. And I had to let her go. Okay, but she wouldn't let me go. The lady stopped me, and she was always accusing me of other women. Anytime I looked at another woman, she accused me. And then the lady stopped me, man. She she stopped me one day. She came out to my house, and then she came out to my house. We had already broke up, right? She came out to my house not unannounced. I said, I heard the door. I go to the door. I said, Martha, what you doing here? I want you to come in and talk to you. I said, I'm not going to talk to you. We already talked about it. It's over, girl. I don't leave it alone now. You know what she did, man? Martha said, you going to open this door. And I had the screen door. You know, I had a door, a regular door, right? And I had a screen door in front of the door. You know what she did, man? She kicked the screen door off. I said, Martha, you tearing my... She tore the door up. I said, you tearing my door up. I'm going to call the police. She stayed there. I stood on the phone. I called the police, and she gone before they got there, man. I'm telling you, man, women are crazy. You got to be careful. But that stuff. All right, we got Roger King, BobbieD, King Arthur. He said, Terry, but now you're older and wiser. Yeah, Terry's older and wiser. He one thing I like about Terry, he don't rush into nothing. He take his time, especially with relationship, because he respects. Now he has learned to respect his partner. He's learned to respect people's feelings and emotions, but most importantly, he has learned to identify his weaknesses, and he says he's not ready, and you have to respect that in a man that knows who he is and what he's about. He knows where his feelings and emotions are, and right now he says that if he enters and engages in a relationship with somebody, it won't turn out right, because he's got to first finish changing his features, changes his emotions, his feelings, his thinking. And once he's done that, he'll know when it's time for him to venture out. So he's looking, but he's still working on himself at the same time. And that's a true man that knows himself. You cannot fault that. Rod Train, BobbieD, who we got? King Arthur, he's Terry. But now you're older one. King Arthur said, dang, BobbieD, you didn't have a top dog out JM. You didn't have to dog out JM, but I love it when Lisa D said number 2 just won't do. Hey, I dog anybody. I don't dog them up. I don't try to dog. But I tell them, man, number 2 just won't do. If you hit the number 2 spot, I'm coming for you. You hit that number 2 spot.
King Arthur don't want to be a number 2 now. He's tired of being number 2, and then we will tell just 1, 2. So now he's on below.
Lisa D said King Arthur he's tired of being number 2, so he trying to get below number 2 every time he come on the show, because he know he can't make that number 1. Terry Fleming said, and still honeyless, King Arthur. Now it's kind of hard for me to get back into the game. Yeah, once you've been out there on your own, I did it for a year, Terry, man. I was like, I ain't fooling with these women, man. After I got divorced, it was so hard for me. I had so much anger. I had so much bitterness and frustration inside of me. I didn't want to be bothered with anyone. It was not a good thing for me to be bothered with anyone, any woman at the time, because I would probably be angry with them, treat them mean and bad and hurtful. So I stayed out for a whole year, and then I got tired of that. I said, nah, I got to get back in the game. But it was easy for me when you're on a job, man. It's easy to get back in the game, because a lot of women on the job, So that's how I started back. I dated this lady. She was younger than me, and we went out to dinner. She brought her son with her. I said, she told him bringing a boy. She came to my house first, right? We were going on a date. She didn't tell me about bringing a boy. I couldn't find a babysitter. I said, what? I said, you couldn't. I would have paid for a babysitter. You didn't have to bring your son. And the little boy was so bad. You know what the little boy did, man? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. The little boy was playing, and next thing I know, we was in the other room talking, right? And she left him we was in the bedroom, because I was trying to make a move. All right, the little boy was supposed to have been in the living room watching TV, right? Next thing I know, something said, I said, what is that? I run out the bedroom. The little boy done broke my coffee table. I had a glass coffee table. He done busted. I said, what did you done done, son? And I said, let me check and see if you got any injury. He wasn't cut. I said, man, if this was my son, you'd be in some straight up trouble. I hurried up and got them out of there, man. I said, you need to go home now, because I messed up my coffee table. I got a guy behind me new coffee. Oh, man, some of these women, man, they tripping. Lord, we got Rock Train, BobbieD, One Nation. Paul, he said, yes, I'm getting my first vaccine on Tuesday. Get my vaccine done so I'll be ready when they open it up. I hear you, man. Get your vaccine. Be ready, man. When you open it up, you be ready. Go. Okay? You got everything in order. Terry Fleming said, Bobby, you going to make Queen Angel bite one of them fingers. Hey, she was that hungry, man. She said, I'm ready to eat. I'm ready to eat. King Arthur, he said, congrats, PMG. By the way, JM number 2 just won't do. And 82nd, not on the ball today. Must have had some Lisa D2 last night. Oh man, they cracking on JM. JM, they cracking on you, man. Cause you've been stealing the #1 spot for so long. They got a right to crack on you. Frederick Mason, what's up, brother? He said, good morning, BobbieD. Hey, good morning to you, man. What's up? Riding Train, Love Train, BobbieD, One Nation. He said, Love Train family, what it do? Hey, man, we doing good, man. We riding this train tight, right, long, and strong. You know how we do. JL, we said, did your mom warn you about baby mamas? Yes, she did. I had a blessed grandmother. I had a blessed mother, and I had a blessed grandmother. She was always on my case about running around. She would call me fast-tailed heifers. I know some of y'all done heard that before. If you lived in the South, you probably heard your mama say, you better leave them fast-tailed heifers alone. So she was looking out for me, you know, and she was always warned me. She said, Bobby, you don't want to have no babies, and you're a kid, because it's not going to work. You want to get things in life. You want to go where places in life, and you want to move ahead, and having a child's not going to get you there, okay? She would stay on me for that all the time, especially when I started dating, and all of these girls started calling the house. And she would really get on me then. So, you know, I was angry with her, trying to embarrass me, because she would say things in the background, embarrass me in front of women girls I was talking to. But I was angry with her for that. But I'm thankful for it now, because she kept me out of trouble. Because I had several at one time, and I shouldn't have been. So I'm thankful for that. Terry Fleming, he said, hello, Superior. Markel in the house, Markel. Thank you so much, Markel, for a donation to the nation. Thank you, sir. Appreciate the donation to the nation. Look at T. Look at. Tell Markel, thank you.
Thank you, Sir Markel.
Thank you.
Sir Terry, thank you also.
Thank you so much, guys. Appreciate the donation for the nation. All right, Terry Fleming, he said, hello, tired and happy. Frederick Mason, he said, Terry Fleming, what's going on, man? Marsha dealing in the house. He said, it was tough for me to get back in the game, also because I kept on dealing with the young women who thought I was pretty, but I soon realized that it's not always about the looks. No, it's not about the looks, man. I mean, some guys like that. Most of the younger guys think it's about looks. But as you mature, as you get older, you know, the looks don't really mean a whole lot, because it's the personality that matters. It's how well you blend together, you know. I don't care. When I realized that, that's when I started living really, being a man. Stop being so shallow, because everything I used to like these women with the big butt. You know, I'll be honest with you, man. If she didn't have a big butt, get you. I don't care if you were pretty or not. If she didn't have a big butt, a big juicy butt that I can rub my hands on, hey, I didn't want no part of her. That's all I want. And a lot of you was the same way. Don't play with me, man. Don't play with me. I know a lot of you, because you know why I know? Some of y'all from the South, and most of our Southern guys were like that. We had to have a big butt woman. She had to have some big legs and a big butt. But when I realized that, you know, it wasn't all about that, and I started changing, man. And I realized that I was shutting off the doors to a lot of women that just because they didn't know how to have a big butt, but they may have a nice, beautiful personality, but I wouldn't even deal with them, you know, because I was shallow. I only dealt with superficial, artificial, the exterior, and not the interior. When I learned better, that's when I started dealing with the interior, how the woman would treat me, and that's when my life changed for the better. Okay, Ron Train, BobbieD, who we got? Terry Fleming, he said, I have noticed that Love is never equal in a relationship. The eyes roam sometimes, and you wonder at times that if the grass is greener across. Yes, you know that happens, man. Even to this day, I'm a married man, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I look, but I don't lust. I don't know the words. You can't help. You're in the Philippines. You cannot help but look. There's so many gorgeous women out here, but if you already got somebody, you can look all you want. But you made a commitment, okay? I made a commitment to Lisa D, and I won't touch nobody else. I might look, but that's a whole nother game, huh? She said she'll do a chichi pie on me. Hey, but yeah, I look. I don't do it disrespectfully. I look, I might glance, and that's it. I move on. But that's the way life is, man. And if you're a man, you have to admit, you sitting up there, well, I don't look at nobody. You telling a lie. Stop it right there. You're a straight up man, you're going to look, okay? But the difference is, if you look and don't act on it, you're okay. The people that act on, look and act, that's when they're asking for trouble, okay? Brian Train, BobbieD, who we got? Mason, he said, congratulations, Paul. Number 1 on the love train. Number 1 on the love train.
Missing for a long time, Freddie me.
Who? Freddie Mason?
Oh.
Lisa said, you've been listening for a long time, Freddie Mason. He said,
Mia for a long time.
Huh?
You always miss your case.
He said, you've been Mia for a long time. When you gonna stop being Mia, man? Freddie Mason, I see you standing there, round train, BobbieD, Lisa, One Nation, King Arthur. He's yeah, Terry. I agree. You may have a number 10 and a bam later, see you at 20. Yeah, I know. That's when you have multiple girlfriends, you can have a beautiful one, number 10, and then you got a number 20. And then, but you know what, man? One thing that both of those females, number 10 and number 20, share in common. They're both female, and they have the same body part. So it's all the same thing. When you realize it's all the same thing, it doesn't make sense to be having 3, 4, and 5. It's all the same thing. You say, well, she better than this, she got better. No. When you look at it, they all got the same thing downstairs, okay? It's the same exact thing. And now I will admit, some women know how to roll it better. You know what I'm saying? Some women know how to roll that thing better than some others. But the actual physical anatomy part of them is actually the same. Some women know how to make it do what it do better than others. But that's not what you want to look at. Round train, BobbieD, who we got? Marsha said, ain't nothing in the world like a big butt girl. Hey, man, you remember that birth of butt sound, man? When they hit that butt on you, you the birth of butt, and boom, knock you out the world. Let's go, round train, BobbieD. King Arthur, he said, we go a marshal and a lawyer in the house. We got a marshal and a lawyer. Hey, Marsha Dillon, and then we got Perry Mason. Round train, BobbieD, who we got? Terry Fleming. He said, when I was young, I'd bring a girl home. My mom would yell, who that happy head, heifer head, you bringing in this house? That's what my mom said. Who's that heifer you got there? And then I would hurry to get them out. I was try to bring them home. I'd be nice and try to introduce them. This is my mama. She said, who is this heifer? I thought, let's go. We got to go. I said, Mom, I'll see you later. We were going to the park. I tried to get out there. My mom would not mince no words. When I brought somebody home and was a female, or she knew I was dealing with a female, she would be brutally honest with me, okay? And I didn't like it. But now I appreciate her honesty. JM, he said, are you guys shopping in the mall today, stimulating the Philippine economy? I read there's a 4th stimulus check coming. Really? Are you serious, man? I'll be so happy if I get a 4th stimulus check. Then we got some items. We got to go to healthy options. We got to get some more herbs and spices and stuff. And Lisa D's shopping for one other item. Round train, BobbieD, Lisa, One Nation. Who we got? Freddie Mason. He said, what say you, King Arthur? He said, I'm doing good, man. Terry Fleming. He said, hey, you may have it 10 at the house, and the number 5 will still catch your eye. You're right. Because men are, I'm not trying to say we dogs, okay? I'm not saying that at all. But we have similarities, okay, that a dog will. Because, a woman, if she's sexy enough and she's more feminine, I like the feminine kind. I don't like the woman with the big muscles, they've been lifting weights. I don't like that. Don't turn me on. That don't do nothing for me. I be like, what? You stronger than me? Get away. I don't want no woman that's stronger than me. I like the feminine kind. So woman, she ain't about her looks. A woman could be beautiful and be ugly. I don't know. That may not even make sense. But a woman can be utterly, sensually, sexually attractive. But she may not have the best features. But that don't matter. She'll open up your nose with her sensual actions and how she walks and how she say things and how she joke and she just smile. That turns a person on. It ain't about how she look, you know. So when you got that man, you could have a 5 and that 5 would be hotter than the 1. No, that 5 could be hotter than the 10 and number 1. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Round train, Bobby. Who we got? John Thomas. What's up, Big John? Big John in the house. Big John in the house. Big John in the house. Woo. What's up, Big John? Big John. He said, good morning, Bobby. Hey, good morning to you, John. John is our he's our person that's going to get to the gift for May. We told him a little bit early. But John is a good man. Always good to see John in the house. John, send me your information, what you want to get on the website. If you want something, man, let us know. We'll get it to you, man, free of charge, because John is so consistent with his giving. Well, King Arthur, what's up? He said, all is good, Freddie. Glad I wasn't number 2. You hear that, Lisa D?
Yeah.
Your friend said he's glad he wasn't number 2. They don't like me to say number 2, just won't do. They don't like that. That's all right, man. Y'all know I be playing, right? I be playing, man. You know I do. I just make so fun. I'm joking. You know I do. Let's go. Round chain. Marsh, he's number 2, just won't do. And number 3, I do not want to be. I hear you, man. Terry Fleming, he said, Mom knew with just one look if a girl was right for me. Hey, that's right, man. My mom was, your mama and my mom must have been sisters. They were sisters. Yeah, they were so sisters. Because my mama had the same thing. She'd look at her one time. She ain't right. She ain't right, Bobby. You better leave her alone. She ain't right. She ain't the one. Okay? I don't want you seeing that girl. All that kind of stuff. You know what I did? When she said she wasn't the one, I stuck with her more. She don't know. She ain't tell who she is. She ain't gonna tell me. And then the longer we date, I find out she ain't the one. You know, my mama knew stuff. Round train, Bobby, let's see who we got. Marsha said, King Arthur, a woman can look like an angel on the outside, but a devil on the inside. You right about that, man. I done seen some nice, beautiful women, but they hell on the inside, and they make you go through hell. Because they have, a lot of the pretty women have complexes. They have a superiority complex, and they know they're pretty. They use their beauty to attract people and to get what they want in life. And they treat people like dirt, okay? So for that reason, I try to stay away from the high-class, beautiful women. I try to deal with the most simplistic and average type women, okay? And that's just worked well for me. Round train, Bobby, let's see who we got. JM, he said, I think someone has too many baby mamas, they can't have a passport. No, because they probably going to be in jail. They probably looking for them right now, trying to get them born for the child support. We got right there. Mark Edwards, what's up, Mark? Where you been, man? Long time no see. What's up, brother? He said, it's a spiritual thing with our moms and grandparents. Yeah, it is. Because, truth be told, most of the moms and grandmas, they pray for us, man. And they want to make sure their boy, their children are taken care of, and they don't want them seeing with no skank. I'll be honest with you. They don't want that. The worst feeling in the mom's mind is to see their son or their daughter, their son mixed up with a skank, man. You know what a skank is, right? Huh? They just want to do the nasty. They don't care nothing about you. When mothers want their son to be respectable and to move up in life, and they're women too. So it hurts them to see that you got hooked up with somebody that don't want to do nothing but bang to the bang, 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 and that's it, okay? So they want somebody that's better than that for you. And it's okay, man. If you have a child, you have a daughter, and you have a son, you wouldn't want him messed up with a skank either. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the way parents are. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Round train, Bobby Lacey, What Nation, under groove, Mark Evans. He said, they knew what they knew. Yeah, they knew it, man. They knew it. They had this superior, this sense, extra sense, you know, extra sensory perception. They could perceive things before you can even think about it. They knew what was going on, you know. Mark Ellis, what's up? Hey, maybe doing good, Mark. Marshall Dealer in the house. Round train, Bobby Lacey, One Nation, under who we got? He said, I told my kids the same thing. They're both in their 30s. Stay away from the super pretty girl. Yeah. Hey, Yeah, and they don't want nothing but your money. Most of them. Every now and then you might find a fine, pretty girl, and she got a nice, basic, down to earth personality. But very seldom will you find that. Most of the pretty women have superiority complex, and they have mental baggages. It's about them. And if you don't suit their needs, you don't give them that money, they ain't got the time of day for you. That's why I don't fool with them, man. Right, Train Bobby, who we got? King Arthur. He said, and most of the beautiful women can't cook like a lick. No, they can't. They can't cook like nothing. You always got to go. You always got to go to take them out to dinner. Can we go out? Yeah, no, we went up. Can't you just cook something? I don't know how to cook. And then you got to take them to Red Lobster every doggone day. You know what I'm saying? That'll wear your pocketbook out. That's why they high maintenance. Most pretty women are high maintenance, man. They want all your money. They have to go to the nail shop twice a week, and all them, and then they have the designers bags and dresses. I mean, don't fool with them, man. It's not worth it. You want to find somebody that's down to earth, basic. I'm not mean ignorant or nothing like that, but simplistic. Just want to find her in the most simpler things in life. That is the woman that attracted my eye, and that's what I got in Lisa D. Lisa D.
My dear, I want a Gucci bag.
Now see that she trying to play. She ain't want no Gucci bag, man. She just heard me say that. If I bought her a Gucci bag, she said that's too expensive. Take it back. Cause that's how she is. She don't like buying expensive stuff.
Take it with
She had a Gucci bag. A neighbor sold her a Gucci bag, and she don't even use. She got one right now. She don't even. I told her she need to give it away. She bought a Gucci bag from her neighbor, and her neighbor bought it from Japan. It was a good price. But she don't even like it. She don't even use it. Round trade, Bobby Lizzie, who we got? Okay, King Arthur, and most of the beautiful. Okay, I got it. All right, guys. We get ready to go up in the mall. We may come back again. I don't know, but we may come back again. Keep on the lookout for those. I better not say nothing because Jay gonna be sitting at the computer all day. Oh, Mr. Bobby, where you at? Who we got? He said I told. Okay, I got Jail said baby mama want the late wigs and eyelashes. Yeah, they want the wigs, eyelashes. They got permanent. Did y'all know they got permanent eyebrows and eyelashes that you can get now? And permanent, man. And it stays on you for life. And this stuff, it's expensive too. And all of the pretty women, that's what they want. And tattoos is the thing nowadays, y'all. I don't know. I ain't got a tattoo on my body. But most pretty women, if you take that top off, it's a tattoo all over the boobies. What is this? Get away from it. That's what they do nowadays. I don't know what it is, man. They got their hair tattooed, and the one is the most beautiful one. When you take off that top, it's tattooed everywhere. That scared me. Anyway, guys, we get ready to go inside the house I'm sorry, we get ready to go to the mall. DZ, tell everybody bye.
This is Lisa D.
And BobbieD saying take care.
God bless.
And peace.
Take care, guys. Thank you for watching.
All right, give me my food.